Hello, my name is Sarah Young and welcome to Van Hollow Pottery. Van Hollow Pottery is located in Rogers, Arkansas, and together with my husband Jim, we create high-fired functional stoneware. And today it's my pleasure to show you a wonderful, delicious meal in a dish creation that we'll use in our Ozark Easy Chicken Cooker. So if you'll join me for just a couple of moments, the first thing we're going to do, this is the chicken cooker, and we're going to take a little bit of olive oil and just put it around the edge just so things won't stick to it. Now in the center part of the dish, this is one of the secrets, we're actually going to put a little bit of red wine. Now we've tried and experimented with red wine or tequila, water, orange juice. It's absolutely up to you. We fill that vessel about 2/3 full with the wine, and the reason for that is that we're going to create a steam inside of the chicken, and that liquid is just going to make that the most delectable chicken you've ever had. We're also going to put some fresh rosemary into the cavity, and today the chicken that we're going to do is kind of a combination Moroccan curry chicken. And the only difference in any of these recipes is the spices that you use. So if you'd like to do a more Mexican flavor, you would use cumin. Today we're going to use rosemary and cinnamon. Now one of the other keys, and here's our chicken, is that you cannot use too many spices. So we're going to take some salt that we're storing in our Van Hollow Pottery dishes. These are wonderful little dishes. You can just use them for absolutely anything. Put a little bit of salt in the cavity, little lemon pepper, little curry, and some combination, it's marjoram and oregano. And then we're going to set him aside, and as I said, you can't use too many spices. So we're going to very liberally spread some of our spices on this cookie sheet. And literally roll him in the spices so that we're getting a nice coating. So roll and pat the spices and just cover it, because that's going to be one of the keys, is the flavor of the spices. You can also, underneath the skin, if you want, put some more spices in there as well. And we've used bay leaves. It's really only limited to your imagination. And then we're going to take the chicken and we're going to place it over the center part of the dish. And we're going to take, in this case you can use a lemon, you could use foil, but in this case we're just going to use a couple of onions and put it into the top of the chicken. Oh, and you probably met Jim. You see him now in the picture. He's here helping. He's my sous chef today. So he'd rather use lemon, so we'll use lemon. And we're going to squeeze a little bit of the lemon into the cavity of the chicken as well. Now also in our Van Hollow Pottery bowls, we have some acorn squash, we have potatoes, we have onions, and we have pear. And so we're going to put these around the chicken. And if you were to use, you can use anything you want. You can use sweet potatoes with this one for a curry recipe. And all the recipes, by the way, are on our website, and that's at VanHollowPottery.com under recipes and ideas. And remember, our stoneware, as I said, was high-fired, and so you can use it in the oven, the microwave, and of course the dishwasher. Now we have lots of vegetables around this now, so we use some of the extra spices. And then we're going to put the chicken into a cold oven. And it's probably overly cautious, but sometimes the heating elements of an oven might crack the stoneware. So we put it into a cold oven, bring the oven up to 500 degrees. because of course this has been fired at 2200, so 500 degrees is nothing. And after about 30 minutes at 500, we're going to lower it to 375 and cook it, depending on the size of the chicken, probably about another hour. And what's going to happen is that high temperature will seal the outside of the chicken, while all of that wine, the liquid we put on the inside, is steaming the chicken beautifully. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of olive oil over the chicken, and then you really don't have to baste it at all during the process. I use a meat thermometer to figure out when it's done. And you'll have all of that steam going on inside, creating a wonderful liquid also for the vegetables and sealed on the outside. So this is basically what you have. And it's the Ozark Easy Chicken Cooker. Thank you. Okay, so now we are ready to take the chicken out of the oven. We put it into a cold oven, brought it up to 500 degrees, left it there for a half an hour, then turned this one down to 375. I checked it again after another half an hour, and it's ready. So we are now going to put it in this beautiful VanHollow pottery bowl. We put in a lovely bed of spinach. And so Jim, if you would please take the chicken. Look how gorgeous he looks. And I will get out of your way. Here you go. And the steam, look at the steam on that, it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take this little lemon out. And Sheila Reese of Born to Cook Inspired, a fabulous chef, invented this. She just takes all this wonderful juice, all the wonderful vegetables, and just pours it over the chicken and pours it over the spinach. Isn't that gorgeous? And now the only thing that's left is for us to enjoy.